Howard Gong, and I was born in Madeira, California, on February 27, 1930, and of Chinese descendant, as everybody knows. And it's really kind of peculiar because we're sitting here and we sometimes think we're Chinese and sometimes we think we're American because we were born out in the country where everybody was white and not Chinese. Only a few of us were Chinese. so sometimes we think we're Chinese until someone calls us a Chinaman, and then we realize that, hey, we're different. I'll be 80 in February. I'm 4 years beyond the insurance company actuary table. The brain is okay. It's the body. My body is going 90 miles an hour and my body is going 3. Well, one thing that is good about being 80 is people will leave you alone. I think of myself as being 60% American and 40% Chinese. Now, don't laugh yet, because and I think of my children as being maybe 90% American and maybe 10 or 15% Chinese. Sometimes the culture, there's conflicts in the culture. A lot of the things that we do in the culture are very subtle type things. It's not as if it was bold-faced, and then people say that's what it is, or why is my thought so Chinesey, you might say, okay? And it's because whether we like it or not, we copy the environment. Part of the reason that I have hired Chinese is because of my wife, because and then my father and mother were more Chinese than I am, okay? Which meant that we tend to absorb more of the culture from those that are around us. Nobody teaches our culture. We learn our culture by copying our parents and relatives, okay? We don't admit to being Chinese, but yet we do a lot of things which are Chinese, okay? And we say, how did we learn that? How did my father and mother learn that? They're not educated people, they're peasants. But yet we learn it anyway, okay? And so you begin to appreciate even though they're not formal culture that we learn, it's the living culture that is presented by our father and mother and those that are close to us within the family in China, see.